going. This guy, Sam Asghari, he has done an interview with GMA. And it's very intriguing because I like it when he does interviews because he is acting. Oh, God, his acting is bad. He's not a good actor. And he is trying the whole time to be happy and just pumped about being married to Britney. I don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Every time he talks, it confirms to me he is a BS artist. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you these clips of the interview and I'm going to break them apart because really he was advertising the new TV show he's in with Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is psycho. Anyway, I laugh every time I see Mel Gibson because he's a real psycho. And let's have a look at this interview. Just bits of it and I'll come back in and out, like In-N-Out Burger. You feel me?
Icon Britney Spears for 6 years.
How's married life?
I have to wear this thing now. It's just surreal, man. It's been a minute. It was way overdue for us. And we imagined this thing being a fairy tale, and it was. And we only had like 50 to 70 people. We wanted to just celebrate. And that's what we did.
I'm not a body language expert, but I can tell when someone's lying, and he is lying his ass off because he can't continually look the reporter in the eye because he knows how much bullshit's coming out his mouth. And he tries to hide it with this smile. His smile, it's so fake. And he just thinks that he can just smile his way out of any question that's asked him. Any interview I've ever seen, he just does this crazy Joker smile the whole time. Anyway, he keeps looking down. He can't look in the reporter's eye. There is a big problem, Houston.
How is Britney?
She's amazing.
Yeah?
She's doing great. She's my wife.
She's amazing. She's my wife. Yeah, that was really believable, dude. Look at your smarmy smile. It's smarmy. I slowed it down so we can look at his facial when she's my wife. Check him. Looks down. He cannot deal with it. And then that fake smarmy smile. Oh my God. If you can't see that this guy is absolutely BSing his Persian pants off, then I don't know. I'm going to have to eat my hat again. Look, I know I say I'm going to eat my hat in a lot of videos. It's what my mum used to say. If that's the truth, then I'll eat my hat. It's a very old saying, but it always makes me laugh. But I swear to God, I've got a lot of hats to eat. If I find out that all of this stuff's true, I'll be eating hats for days. But that's how confident I am.
Yeah. What does that feel like to be like, she's my wife?
Yeah, it hasn't hit me yet. I'm not like, the husband thing hasn't hit me yet.
Or so hardcore. And
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
Me and Mel Gibson going back and forth, and I called him a few, bad words here and there, and it's definitely something that I apologize for. I was like, I'm sorry I had to do this, someone that I admire.
What does it feel like to be developing your own career, being in the public eye?
I didn't really get noticed until, my wife gave me like this amazing platform to work with. So I'm always appreciative of that. But let's not take away from the fact that I've been working hard and I was already acting. I don't take any opportunity that I have as for granted. And I really try to stay positive with everything that's happening.
Aha, did you hear that, guys? That he's very grateful of Britney giving him the platform. But he said, I have put in a lot of hard work over the years. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've been grinding for years to get a rich, famous person to suck onto. Sucker. I am glad you gave Mel Gibson a bit of a revving because that dude is a known psychopath. And he's a racist. He hates Jews. I'm sure he hates Arabs as well. I can't imagine he'd like anybody because he is a short, little, angry man from New Zealand. I know everyone says he's from Australia, but he was born in New Zealand. Okay.
Just being in a relationship with someone that has achieved so much, so many great things, and at such a young age, kind of gives me the understanding and teaches me so much for the little things I'm going to achieve or the big things. God knows what. It's up to me.
What does Britney say to you when you need encouragement to go out and achieve your dreams?
She kind of says, go get it. I want to be able to make my children or my future children happy. And they'll be like, oh, that's my dad. I want to be like my dad, But at the end of my life, I want to be able to have a great career, but more importantly, I want people to look up to me, my loved ones, my children, my wife, things like that.
That's the end of the interview. And did he just say he's going to have kids with Britney? Britney's 40. She's going to need a surrogate. That's all I have to say. She can't be carrying a baby. I mean, if everything that's going on in her mind medically, why does he want to have a baby with her? Well, I guess it equals cash, money for life. You know, look at Federline. Federline hasn't worked a day since he left Britney. Not a day. Because he gets paid like $1 million a year because he raises the kids. That's a whole other story. But the thing is, Sam knows if he has a baby with Britney, that is a cash cow, if you feel me. But yeah, he is a barefaced liar, and I don't like him. I never have. I'm really letting it rip today because I used to think, oh, look, maybe he does love Britney. Oh, it would be good if it's true. But just so much has come out lately, and there's just the more and more they let out and the more and more he talks, it makes me realize he is a BS artist. You know, one of the best thing. He's the only boyfriend, husband that Daddy Spears has liked. And why is that, I wonder? Because Daddy Spears planted him. He planted him to be her handler. There's no question about it, because he was like, what came out in the conservatorship is he was putting surveillance in Britney's room, and also Sam would be in there, allegedly. So he was surveilling two people that he wasn't allowed to. It's illegal. They've wanted to do a deposition on Dad for over a year talking about this, and he refuses. And I reckon he refuses because he knows the shit's going to come out, that Sam put it in there, not anyone else. Sam is working for the daddy-o, and he's a dirty, rotten scoundrel. You feel me? Britney ain't gonna have a baby. It's beyond. It really is beyond anything. Like, it all just seems like a made-up story, but the more and more that happens, the more weird Instagram posts. Oh yeah, by the way, Britney's put up her favorite photos again on Instagram. Like, you freaking kidding me? Like, serious, these photos did my head in back when she was in the conservatorship. Now she's putting them up again. It's not her putting that shit up, or it is her and she's forgotten because someone else runs her account generally. I don't know. I would love to know. But we're soon going to have Daddy sitting down in the court for a deposition, talking about the surveillance he'd put in the house, watching Sam and Britney get it on. I don't think they ever got it on, because I think Britney is gay. I think Sam is gay. I think that he is a paid handler. I never get a cease and desist. I never get told to stop saying shit like this, and I very, very rarely get any hate. So I don't know what's going on in America. When other YouTubers talk about Britney, apparently they get hardcore hate. I never do. But, geez, I'd like a cease and desist. That'd make my day. I'd be able to make the greatest video of all time. Anyway, I'm sitting back waiting. If Britney is happy, then we should be happy, right? Sure. But we don't actually know if Britney is happy. That's the problem. We need to see Britney come out in a full interview where she's alone in a room with a journalist and nobody else is there, because it's always just little bits here and there. Like, considering she just got married, there's been very, very little. And then they said she went on her honeymoon to Las Vegas. I spoke about that in my last video. There's no way she'll go on a honeymoon to Las Vegas when that's where she was, like, in a, prison for years, having to dance on stage. Man, that shit, she would never go there. And I don't know where she's gone. They've probably just said that so the paps don't follow. Because if she was in Vegas, the paparazzi would have had a million zillion photos taken. Not one has appeared. Go and look at Google. Go everywhere if you don't believe me, and check it out, because there is not one photo of her in Las Vegas from this last couple of days ago. So she's gone somewhere on a honeymoon, thankfully, with her dog. Cute! But, I don't know, man. It's just getting more and more convoluted, and less people are talking about it. So I guess I'm just going to have to keep talking about it until I get a sexy cease and desist from one of those Team Connors. Jeez, I'd love one. I really would. But how's Sam's Instagram, hey? It's just been scrolling as I've been talking, but god damn, that guy's in love with himself. That's why I said it probably a year ago. I don't think Sam could possibly love Britney, because he hasn't got enough room, because he loves himself so much. I've never seen a dude take so many photos of himself with his eyebrow raised. Hey, I know he's a model. I get it. Bit enough already with your sexy sideways pose and your eyebrow up. I don't like it. And I don't like your body language because your words say one thing and your face says another. I'm not an expert. There's actually videos out there of body language experts saying Sam Asghari is a barefaced liar. Go and watch them. This is where I get my intel from. I'm not just making it up, but I do know a little bit. Body language, generally in facial movements rather than body. That's where they generally all come from, is our face. And unless you're a highly trained FBI agent, it's very difficult to trick the brain. Because when you say something, your face will comply. To actually say a lie and have your face do the opposite, you've got to be pretty trained. And he did do some police training back when he was, I think, finishing school. Maybe he learnt a bit of that. Who knows? I did when I was studying criminology. That's where I learnt my shit, when I did my 3 months work practice at the police force. They taught me, man. That's why I'm like, this guy's freaking shit at it. And the only way he can deal with it is by looking down and looking away and doing that fake smile. I rest my case. I rest my case, Your Honor. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I will be having all my videos up as podcasts very, very soon. For those of you that don't have the time to watch it, I'll let you know. But I love you guys. And remember, just take it easy. And I'll see you next time. Cheers, ballers.